Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about food storage for a bug out situation, if you're stuck in your house for a little while or anything like that. We're just going to be talking about some basic food storage. You can get this bucket from Lowe's with a lid for like $6. The lid seals super tight. I'll show you all that towards the end. Fairly water resistant. You know, they're durable buckets. This will work out for you very well. But what you're going to have to do, and what I did was, first you got to decide on what kind of food you're going to put in it. I have got all of my food vacuum sealed and they're in Ziploc bags. I've got 10 pounds of rice and 5 pounds of rice and 5 pounds of beans in this. All vacuum sealed, all in Ziploc bags. You might be wondering, well, why did you Ziploc bag it and vacuum seal it? Well, the vacuum sealing will help keep water out of it, keep it scent from going anywhere for rodents. The Ziploc bag is so you have something to store it in when you cut it open, because you're not going to eat a pound of beans and 2 pounds of rice in a day, hopefully. Seasonings, again, Ziploc bagged and then vacuum sealed. All different kinds. I've got sriracha salt, garlic, and garlic powder and pepper. And then I have Cajun seasoning and chili powder. And then I've got 2 pounds of salt. Each pound in its own individual Ziploc bag, because then you can cure meat and you can still season meat. And salt's just all good, just an all-around good thing to have. Now, there's a couple of different ways you can do this, and you will notice redundancy. I put the stuff in a bag, in a Ziploc bag, then I vacuum sealed it, and then I'm gonna line my bucket with a heavy-duty trash bag. I'm going to put the food in the bucket, wrap that bag up really tight, and then I'm gonna seal it. And then, if I was gonna bury this or store it in a wet environment, I would even take that bucket and put it inside of another heavy contractor bag. On the very top of this bucket, again, this is one of those you need to be able to grab it and go, and you have some food. Well, beans and stuff don't do you any good if you can't soak them. We're going to toss in a water bottle, some Adventure Meals, 2 Adventure Meals. So this is while you're waiting on this, because beans need to soak at least overnight before you can eat them. And my bug out bag's got silverware in it, and cooking supplies. So, oh no, actually, we are throwing, also on the top of this, just a simple mess kit. Simple, it's got to come out of the package, but it's going to go in there. So you can kind of grab this, where on top of that, there will be a lighter and something else. There's something else supposed to go in there. Oh, a lighter and some tea lights to help you start a fire, so that you have absolutely everything you can need inside of this bucket, that if you just grab this bucket, at least you'd be able to eat for a little while. The other thing about using Lowe's bucket like this is that nobody's going to see this bucket and be like, ooh, I think there's food in there. Like I said, it comes with you've got the lid. It's a good lid. It snaps on there really well. So this is the setup. We're going to put all of this in this bag, put this bag sealed up in here, snap the lid down on it, and I'm going to set it in my closet. That is where I'm going to store it at. I could actually store it in my shop. I could go bury it in the ground. If I was going to bury it in the ground, like I said, I would put it inside of another heavy-duty, thick contractor bag before I buried it, twist it up real good, and bury it at my bug out location. But that's not what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get all this kind of put in here, show you guys kind of how I plan on doing it, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, so you're going to put that bag in your bucket, then you're going to start stacking your food in it. Remember, try to take up and utilize every bit of space you have. I can feel there's a pretty good crevice down there. I can shove my seasonings in. so they're not taking up more space on top. Put in more food as you go. Still got a good space there, so we're going to put in our tea lights and our lighter in our bag, vacuum sealed. Again, redundancy, so that this will never get wet either. Work you some bag out of there. The great thing about these bags being so big is as you put the stuff in there, you can work bag out. Make sure you're filling around now to find all your pockets. Salt, mess kit, water bottle. And the reason a water bottle is so important is because this can't be cooked without water. The beans and rice can't be cooked without water, so having a way to carry water and also just to drink out of, because if you can carry water in here, you can store water in here once you get all the food out of it. And then of course you got something to cook it in a little at a time. But you can soak your beans in this and everything else. That in there. Like I said, make sure you find all your crevices and stuff, because if you can make space, make it. Water bottle, 2 freeze-dried meals, which I think actually there might be a little space in here for somewhere else. No, we've pretty much taken up all the space. Now, this is full. This kit is completely full. So you're going to take your bag. You're going to try to squeeze as much air out of it as you can. You're going to wrap it up. Again, this is redundancy. All this stuff is sealed up except for the mess kit inside of another bag. Now they're inside of another bag that's tied inside of this bucket with a lid on it. They're really good lids. Take a little bit to get them on there. Now you can. There's about $50 right there, money wise. $50, and I have got food for a while. The freeze-dried meals are the first thing I would eat while I'm setting up camp, because all you got to do is boil water for them. The beans stuff you got to soak stuff for, and I would be trying to get fish or game for. But I have a way to start fire, carry and boil water, cook my food, and store it all right here. And this is a really good, like I said, can almost pick this up with the lid. Actually can pick it up with the lid. How good it stores in there. But to be safe, if I was going to bury this, and you can't leave these in the sun. Everybody knows if you leave a 5-gallon bucket in the sun, they crack eventually. Sun kills them. So I don't recommend that. But if I was going to bury this in the ground, I would just simply take and put this inside of another heavy contractor bag or two. Wrap it up real good, tie a knot in it, tape the knot up, bury this in the ground. It'll be good for a while. Of course, every year or so, I'd probably go check on it, make sure it's okay, maybe redo the outer bag. Test your integrity, make sure it ain't gonna bust on you. And you know, you've also got a way to carry water. You've got a seat while you're out there, you know, and everything else. So this I will store in my closet just because it's where I'm going to put it. But I have it, and if I need to bug out of my house, I can grab my food, grab my bag, grab my weapon, and I'm out the door and into my vehicle. Because that is my main bug out strategy. I do have another strategy for if I can't use a vehicle. So, and that's where and the one where I won't have a vehicle is where I will rely more heavily on my bug out bag. Having a vehicle, I can keep more stuff in it, keep more mobile, stuff like that. I think that's going to do it for today, guys. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope y'all found this useful. Y'all remember to like and subscribe. Y'all stay frosty, and I'll see you next time.